Well guys, in this video I'm going to take you guys along with me as I finish up this Afro Kinky twist wig. Okay, so this is what we have so far. I'm just going to finish. I need to finish here and finish adding here to the cap with my needle. So I'm going to first show you the hair I'm using. Okay, so this is the hair that I'm using to achieve this look. And it's the twisted up Afro springy twist hair in 16-inch. I'm going to cut it in two. And I purchased them. I purchased it in a pack of 3. So I got 3 different packs of this from Amazon for $20-some. I'll leave the information in the description box below. So this is what I'm using. I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to take the hair out and just cut it in half. Okay, so once you remove the hair from, I removed one of the bundle from the pack, and it has 10 separate pieces in it. So once you remove the bundle, you're going to have 10 separate pieces. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take out one of this piece. This is what it's going to look like. I'm going to fold this in half. Once I fold it in half, you want to make sure it's equal, it's meeting at the end when you fold it. And then I'm just going to cut this in 2. Once I cut it in 2, I'm going to separate them in about 5 pieces. And once I separate them, I'm going to start adding them to my hair, and I'm going to show you the product that I will be using, not using much. You could twist this without any products, and it's going to give you a poofier twist. There's a video on my channel with that, that I did the twist in my hair, and it makes it poofier without the product. Now, I wanted this to have a more, when I'm using the twisting pudding, because what it does with the twist is, it stretches the twist, and it makes the twist a little bit skinnier, not as poofy. So you have 2 different ways you could do it. You could not add any products, or you could add the products depending on the look you're going for. But once you add the products, it's going to give you this look. It makes the twist a little bit, it stretches it the hair a bit more, and it gives you a skinnier twist. So let's get into it. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and cut our hair. Make sure that ends are meeting. Cut it in half. Once we've cut it in half, then we're going to start separating one of our pieces. You want to make sure it's separated into about 5 pieces. I'm going to take it out. Rest it on here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so now we're going to get into twisting our hair. And before we start twisting, I'm going to show you the products that I'm using. These are all the products that I will be using. I'll be using this, the Shine and Jam, just for my roots. So I add it to the roots once I start doing the twist. And then I'm going to be using my Cream of Nature twisting pudding for the hair. As I stated, you can do it without it. If you want a poofier look, you want your twist to be a little bit more on the fluffier side, I decided to try it this way because I did it on my hair without the twisting pudding, and I still loved it. And then this I'm using on the ends to make the ends a little bit curly. As you can see, when you add the twisting pudding to the ends, it gives it a bit of like a curlier look at the end, and I like that look, so I'm sticking with that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so now I'm going to start off with filling in the space that I have here in my cap. And I'm going to take a piece of my hair. I'm going to smooth it out. Wrap it around my finger. Then I'm going to take my needle. And for this, I'm using the smaller needle, not the big crochet needle. As you can see, it's the smaller one. So I'm going to go through my cap. Once I have the needle through, I'm going to put the hair on the needle, close it, pull it through, use my finger to open the loop, just going to pull it through once, twist it, and pull it through again. Okay, I try to hold my loop here as I pull it through on the cap. If not, sometimes it comes out a little bit lumpy in the roots, so I try to hold it together because I like when the hair is nice and snug and tight on the cap. It gives it a neater look to me. I don't know. I have when it comes to detail, I can be a stickler. So then I'm gonna fill in the next space to show you. Let's pull this up some more so you can see. You have an open space here. And with this here, when you're using the twist and put in, I realize it stretches the hair so you can add as much hair as you need to achieve that full look. However full you want it, you could just keep adding the hair and look at it as you go along to ensure it's full enough for you. So I'm going to get my needle again. I'm going to go through my cap, push it through to the other side. You want to ensure that the when you look at the cap, it has enough on there. I would say try to make sure you have enough mesh on the cap, on the needle. You don't want it to be too thin, and it's easier to break that way. And then I'm gonna put my hair on the needle, close my hook, pull it through. I'm gonna use my finger, remove my needle. Once I have the loop open with my finger, I'm gonna pull the hair through, twist it, pull it through a second time. 2 times is enough because the hair is a kinkier texture. And then I'm gonna hold my finger to keep it nice and snug as I pull it through to ensure it pulls through nice and tight on the wig cap. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get some twist and put it on my fingers, and then I'm just gonna start twisting that. And as you're twisting, you're kind of smoothing out the hair with your fingers you're twisting. And you're gonna have hair coming off in your hand. You could just take that off, keep twisting. I sometimes use my fingers to detangle as I go. But with the other method, when I was doing my hair and I wasn't using the twist and put in, I didn't do much detangling because you want the hair to have a kinkier look. So I'm just gonna add some more twist and put in as I get to the ends and my put in is finished, and I'm gonna keep twisting that. And as I'm twisting, I hold my hair nice and tight because I want my twist to be nice and tight. It lasts longer that way. That's how I always twist. So hold the hair nice and firm, twist it around. See, I'm holding it. So I'm just gonna keep twisting. Then once I get to the ends, I'm gonna add some Castor gel to my finger, and then I'm just gonna twist that out to get my ends nice and curly. And it's gonna dry, so if you see anything and it looks if it looks a little bit white, that will dry, guys. Don't worry about that. So now I'm gonna get my other twist right here. I'm gonna get some twist and pudding. You can add it to the hair, just smooth it out. And then I'm just gonna start twisting. Now we're gonna move on to finishing these two at the front. Okay, so now that we've added our shining gem to the hair, I'm gonna start my braid. I'm gonna use this my hair that I've added the gem to wrap around the root of my hair on the closure. I'm gonna hold here nice and tight with my thumb and my index finger in the middle. I'm gonna hold the hair on the closure, wrap this around the hair on the closure, and I'm gonna start braiding. Go under, pull it in. That side, pull it in. You want to make sure that you're holding the hair nice and firm as you braid. That's gonna give you the nice clean look and your part from the root. Okay, and I'm gonna keep braiding. Okay, so again I'm gonna comb this out a little bit. I'm gonna add my shining gem to the root of my hair. Then I'm gonna take a piece of my hair from my rack. I'm gonna add the remainder of my shining gem, smooth it out. I'm gonna start braiding. This is gonna be my third piece, the hair on my closure. I'm gonna wrap it around, hold here, the hair in the middle, nice and firm with my index and my thumb. Then I'm gonna wrap it around and start braiding it. Hold it nice and tight at the root. Use my finger to this. Rub the gem in. I'm gonna keep braiding. Okay, so let me take a little bit off and go back a little bit. I was into the braid so much. Okay, so now I'm going to take my middle piece, split that in two, put it with each side, and then we're going to start twisting. And if that happens, guys, if you're braiding and you realize that you braided too much, you can easily go back, just undo it, and then start your twist. I'm gonna put some of my twisting pudding, and we're gonna twist it out till we get close to the ends, and we're gonna add the Castor. I'm gonna have to trim that up. Okay, so this is what I have as far as being close to the end. So now I'm gonna go ahead and add my Castor to my finger. A little bit too much, and then we're gonna twist this out to give it a nice curly look at the end. Okay, so this is what we have, and you see why I add the Castor to the end. So now I'm just gonna trim up my hair. I'm gonna add some baby hair to the front, and add some mousse in which we should be finished. And I'm gonna show you guys my finished look. For me, I think this is full enough. If you want to make yours fuller, you can. I may add some more around here. I'm not sure, but we'll see. So now we're going to pin our hair back and start working on our baby hair, and you can always customize it the way you like, so you can make your baby hair as thick or thin as you like. Okay, and then we're going to move on to moussing the hair, and I did go back and add a little bit more hair around the rim of the cap, like I showed you guys in the video. So for all my beginners, keep in mind you can make it as full as you like, you can make it as thin as you like. Just play with it and make it yours. And don't pressure yourself to finish this wig in one setting. I did not finish this wig in one setting. It took me a few days to finish it. I did it bit by bit because I've been busy. So just keep in mind that you don't have to rush unless you're in a rush for it. You don't have to finish it in one setting, especially for my beginners.